I would take an offer from anybody besides Mr. Wonderful.
Manish, you're a get the out of here.
Oh! Okay, well, are you all out?
You.
Today we're counting down our picks of notorious Shark Tank pitches, where Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, called out scammers trying to fool the sharks into a deal. For this list, we're looking at businesses that tried to finesse the sharks, or just had straight up awful business ideas being torn apart by Kevin. Which moment for Mr. Wonderful was your favorite? Be sure to like the video and let us know in the comments down below. Number 5, the Ionic Ear. We're gonna start out with an idea that is so, well, insane that it's a miracle they got onto the show in the first place. And that's saying something given what we have coming up for you. Darren Johnson came onto Shark Tank with an idea that he felt was the next evolution of a Bluetooth device to replace wireless headphones entirely.
My name is Darren Johnson, and I'm here today to explain the Ionic Ear investment opportunity.
How much money are you looking for?
I'm looking for $1 million for a 15% ownership stake in the technology.
Yeah.
If that was true, then he would have had an instant deal and possibly helped spark the next wave of wireless technology. But that's where the scam comes in. His Ionic Ear was a Bluetooth device, but it was one that was surgically implanted into the user's head. No, we're not joking here, and he actually highlighted that in his presentation.
If I could direct your attention to the first slide, here's the surgery locations. This is just underneath the earlobe.
The surgery location?
This is surgery. You would be under anesthesia.
Yeah, he thought the next evolution of wireless technology was to embed it in your head.
How do I charge it every night?
So we have the AC charging port.
Can you stick that needle in your head every night to charge it?
Yes, you would.
Okay, you don't think...
whoa.
Wait.
It's like a small Q-tip cylinder that would dock with
What happens if
the
you
charging
miss, Darren?
port so that you can't miss.
No, you can't miss?
Sure,
Really?
there's going to be...
Yeah, no. And the sharks were almost raucous in their reactions to this, mainly because they knew that no commission that oversees such ideas would allow this to be put into the public for it to happen. And that doesn't even count the surgeons who would have to agree to do this. They would be few and far between. So yeah, the sharks literally laughed him out of the room. And that was him getting off easy.
I did.
Have you told anybody else except us in the room about this?
Yes, I have.
And you're still walking around free, I see.
Sure.
Don't call me, I'll call you. I'm out.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Darren, here's insanity, here's genius. You're somewhere.
Number 4, the Sullivan Generator. Next up, we have the man behind the Sullivan Generator, Mark Sullivan.
Hi, my name is Mark Sullivan, and I'm an inventor with over 1,000 inventions. And the technology I'm offering you today is the Sullivan Generator. For only $1 million, I am offering 10% of my generator.
And if the last dude was insane for thinking his idea was brilliant, this guy is scary, because he confidently believed the nonsense he spoke was factual. In short, the Sullivan Generator was an idea to make Earth-driven energy that was clean and cheap. If real, that would be awesome. But you already know where this is going, right? You see, Mr. Sullivan basically threw all sorts of big scientific words at the sharks to make them think that he had thought it all through and was on another level, but he wasn't, not even close, because none of the processes that he said made any sense.
The water vapor is then delivered to a vortex chamber where the Coriolis effect spins this into a hurricane, which drives the turbines, which makes electricity.
Nonetheless, a byproduct of his device, which remember was to make green energy, would apparently produce gold.
We suck water in, we make it spin really fast,
Right.
and we produce electricity on one hand,
Right.
and gold bars on the other.
That's it. The waste products can be $96 billion in gold.
Turns out that's not quite how reality works. The sharks, most notably O'Leary, called him out on this big time, and despite his best efforts, he walked away empty-handed.
So you're creating a synthetic hurricane and trapping it in a 100-foot high tube.
That's right.
Look, Mark, it's very interesting, but most of it's nut bar factor 6. I'm out.
And hey, have you seen that Sullivan generator they made in that one city? No, you haven't. And that's the point. It didn't happen. Number 3, Pavlok.
Hi, Sharks. My name is Manish Sethi, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. And I'm seeking $500,000 in exchange for 3.14% of my company.
Have you ever wanted to quit a bad habit but didn't have the right reinforcement for it? Well, the man behind Pavlok was there to help you by giving what was basically a shock collar. Yeah, for real.
Pavlok helps you become aware by alerting you when you do behaviors you'd like to reduce. Then simply press the button, and Pavlok releases a mild electric sensation that helps you reduce cravings. You can laugh, but it's actually something very serious.
I am laughing.
It releases a mild electric sensation that helps you reduce cravings and actually breaks bad habits in the brain.
He claimed that he had scientific proof that shocks would help deter you from doing your bad habits and tried to explain that to the sharks, except they knew better for various reasons. Not the least was that his studies were decades old.
In a study that we based our first experiment with, it was a aversive conditioning study that was done in 1988 with 832 subjects.
So wait. Let's qualify.
After 5
you
days,
said we based our first study on, right? Suggesting that you did the study.
If you're gonna bring science into it, we're looking at you, Mr. Sullivan. Make sure it's both accurate and recent. The sharks literally ripped him up and spat him out. No amount of verbal flailing could save this deal, and he was kicked out of the tank.
It's the person. I feel like I would take an offer from anybody besides Mr. Wonderful.
Manish, you're a get the out of here.
Oh! Okay, well, are you all out?
You.
We're all out.
Done, Manish.
All right, Sharks.
See
Thank
ya.
you very much.
Won't want to be ya.
Talk about a shocking development. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 2, Skinny Mirror.
Hi Sharks, my name is Belinda Jasmine and I'm from Sand City, California. My company is the Skinny Mirror and I'm seeking $200,000 in exchange for 20% of my company.
Now this is one where Kevin O'Leary not only called out the scammer, but he got visibly angry at the product that he was viewing. A woman came in and offered something that she called the Skinny Mirror. It was, in her mind, the perfect way for those who were overweight to see themselves in the mirror and not hate how they look.
The Skinny Mirror design offers a subtle, believable slimming reflection designed to help you feel good about your body. We've all heard that cliche phrase, if you look good, you feel good.
Shall we list all the ways that's disrespectful? Oh, we don't have to, because Mr. Wonderful did it in style. He not only correctly noted that these mirrors were available in places like fun houses and thus weren't a new idea, but he said how this not only disrespects those that are obese or slightly overweight, but takes away the motivation for them to get better, to get healthier.
Linda, it's supporting a falsehood because the real motivation to slim down is to look at reality, deal with the truth every day, and finally get around the idea that losing weight's hard work. And then when you see the results, the real results, you're very motivated to maintain it. This is a falsehood. This is a lie to somebody.
The woman kept smiling and trying to pawn off her product, but O'Leary wasn't having it at all. Not only did he shut her down hard, he said that not only would he not give her a deal, but he actually forbade all the sharks from even thinking about doing the deal.
Have you taken a look at yourself in the mirror?
Look, you know, I deal in reality. I will not be part of this sham because that's what it is.
Okay, that's fine.
And look, you can smile all you want, but the truth is you're lying to people. I'm out, but I also forbid any other shark in investing in this.
Sure enough, they listened, and she was gone, and good riddance. Number 1, Tycoon Real Estate. Real estate is one of the highest risk-reward ventures you can get into. If you don't get the right property on the market at the right time, you're left with a liability, not an asset like real estate investing is often portrayed to be. Enter Aaron McDaniel, a man who felt he had a loophole for helping stabilize the market enough for average people to get involved without losing everything they own. He called it Tycoon Real Estate.
Hi Sharks, my name is Aaron McDaniel from San Francisco, California, and I'm the CEO of Tycoon Real Estate. I'm seeking $50,000 in exchange for 5% of my company.
And the idea was simple enough. It would be a kind of crowdfunding service where people would pool their money to buy homes and then reap the rewards together. If you think the sharks weren't buying what he was selling, you'd be absolutely correct.
Tycoon Real Estate is a crowd investing platform that allows everyday people to invest in real estate for as little as $1,000.
I hate it. I'm out.
Wow.
I smell jail time.
They knew the dangers of crowdfunding, but then when you add it to the level that is real estate, that's a lot of trust to put in people you don't know, in the hopes that you'll make your money back and then some. Kevin had the best line of that pitch though.
You have nothing.
Correct.
I have a proven model that raised $1 billion in 36 months. You have no brand. Tycoon means nothing to anybody.
Yeah, that's cold. Funny, but cold. Mr. Wonderful lived up to his name that night.